the weekly roundup with Tommy Javor.
And Wayne Knowles.
And I love Division 4, Wayne. We
Yes.
review 14 and preview 15, but I'm going to start doing a bit back arsewards this way. The ladder, because I love the ladder in Div 4, the way it fluctuates each week. And, you know, teams now, there's actually a 2-game gap between first and fifth, but for the last few weeks, they've been able to go from fifth to first. Fifth has been there. But Eastern Park now have cleared out the top, and that's big. A game and percentage clear. Westminster and North Haven sit just behind them, then Salisbury and Edwardstown. They've made the gap. That'll be the 5. They're the teams who'll play finals, and very interesting stuff.
But it's, like you said, very competitive division.
But then you see Paraka pull an upset on the weekend as well, and it does look like that upset that they've pulled means we assume only one team will get relegated. We thought it was going to be Kenilworth. They've had their first win.
Yes.
So look out, Hope Valley. Kenilworth are coming for you.
They're coming. The Cookers are coming.
And that's exactly where we're going to start. We're going to start at Kenilworth, where Cocker-Hoop, 13 goals, 8-86. Hope Valley, 9-11-65. For Kenilworth, you'd expect Blake Moses to kick a bag in a win, and he did with 5. Chester kicked 3, and their friend kicked 2.
He did.
Clarkey, Chester, and Moser were their better players.
And at Hope Valley,
Persinos, I reckon that's the brother of the Nord player.
Persinos and Duggan both kicked 2, and a heap of singles, and Isling, Williamson and Devon Payne in the best there at Hope Valley.
Ising, I think, but anyway.
Ising, sorry.
It's been all that in the paper lately.
It has.
The other one is this week, just in case I forget later on, Timmy Hendry plays his 200th for the Kookaburras.
Yes.
So well done to Timmy. It's a great effort. Always great. Play 200 games for a club. It's a great club man that does that. So well done, mate, and good luck.
Few and far between these days.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. With the lure of money and
the lure of the bees and honey.
Something like that. Where are we going next, mate?
We're going to go to Eastern Park in Westminster. Eastern Park, 21 goals, 13, 139. Defeated Westminster, 15 goals, 898.
Bit of spite in this one, apparently. A bit of how's your mum doing? Not so well. All right, take that. Bang.
How's your missus and my kids?
Yeah.
Yep, that kind of stuff.
The missus is great. The kids are stupid. Yeah. That was it. As I toned that one down. That's a Rod Marsh lead to me in both of them. Anyway, Dwight Reserve, very hard to play, but apparently Westminster played some physical footy, but didn't quite get the job done. Did you give the score yet?
No, I gave the score, yes, I did at the start. Yep.
So a really good 41-point win there to Eastern Park.
Yep.
Against a serious challenger.
And goal kickers at Eastern Park, Mansell with 5, Sean Gatto with 4, Woodward with 3, Rayleigh with 2, Butler with 2, and best players was Mansell, Butler and Gatto.
Mansell actually kicked 7, that's how he got
7,
best.
sorry. Did
Ben
I
on
say
a
2?
tear, kicked 10 the other week, so when we get the goal kicking, interesting to look at. I don't like the French, I don't care for them, but Westminster do, because he kicked 3 on the weekend. I find them a rude people. Easton kicked 3, Fisher kicked 2, Shattuck and Starling both kicked 2, as did Rusby, a lot of 2s there. Easton, Fisher and Shattuck, some good pedigree in there with their better players.
Yep.
So, look, these two teams will meet again this year, and they should meet again this year, and it'll be a very interesting clash.
Eastern Park going on quite nicely though.
They certainly are. Another team that's they've just dropped off a little bit, but they're hanging in there. Sorry, I've gone to a different game than you, so we're doing my game.
Yep.
And it was at Colonel Gardens. Colonel Gardens 13-7-85, Salisbury 15-14-104 for the Magpies. Hodges kicked 4, Fleming 3, Atkinson kicked 2, some singles in there as well. Gray, Carey and Kennedy.
And for Colonel Gardens, Murdoch with 4, Arbin, and Lynch both with 2, and best players Emmett Wood, Lang and Barlow.
Yep. And do we want to talk about that at all? I think it's sort of Salisbury by a small margin is what we said would happen, and it happened.
Go small margin. I heard that Salisbury captain Ryan Paget stayed back there at Colonel and had a few froths on Saturday night, which is good to see.
He's not their captain.
He is their captain this year, yes he is.
Did J-Mate get the sack?
Yes. No, Ryan's the captain this year, so that's good.
Sorry, Paget didn't know that. Well, and good that you stay back at another club.
Stay back
not enough of that.
Not enough of that, yes. That was always one of my little rules as a coach, was that we all must go into the opposition rooms and have a froth. Or a Coke.
Well, I tried to do the right thing as well on the weekend after I played. I went straight back to Paynham for a beer.
Yep. Well, where did you go at St. Paul's?
They have one of those marquee.
Oh, do they?
Mr. Antonucci was looking at me with a crook eye.
Gargamel. Yeah.
Gargamel.
That's really
very good.
Where's your orange cat, Aswell?
I didn't see Mrs. What was her name? Hudson. I did not see Mrs. Hudson. But I did see Edmund Ignatius is still in the squad.
I was going to say, would you like my brother?
No.
Where Mary is? No.
Edward's got Baraka. How about that one?
Oh, yes, upset.
They've come good. They've come from behind, they're down at half time, and they kicked 6 in the third quarter, but eventually ran away with 16-11, 107, Edwardstown 12-8, 80.
Yes, and Paraka Batten kicked 5, as did Baker. Heap of singles. Best players Chrissy Adams, best on ground Kennedy and Baker.
What do you know about Chrissy Adams? Seems he was best.
Chrissy Adams, he was an ex-Single farm boy actually.
It's only
very good cricketer.
Literally a 90-second drive to Paraka Footy Club. So
Very good cricketer, Chrissy Adams, plays at East Torrens.
very hear about his football, but
very
okay.
hard in and under midfielder.
Okay, good stuff. Well done to Chris Adams.
Yep.
Of course, not the same Chris Adams that trained Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was Chris Adams.
Okay.
For all you wrestling fans out there, there's 2 of them going, how does he know that? For Edwardstown, who've just gone off the board a little bit since coming in. They started with it like a house on fire. Parsons kicked 3, Sarah and Richardson both kicked 2, while Duggan, Mulvaney and Parsons were their better players. Now we've done the ladder already, so let's just have a quick look at the goal kicking. And Mantle is 11 clear with 58 from Colin Matner at North Haven on 47.
Yes.
Another 11 clear to Horges.
You Horges man.
Oh, that's very good, Wayne.
Did you like that?
It was okay. So this week, round 15. Struggling there with your
I'm
little
struggling with my new little bit of
Our first game we're going to look at is North Haven coming off the bye, are heading to Hope Valley. So it's a battle of a third versus.
How does Hope Valley's Oval hold up these days? 'Cause I remember playing up there years ago. She was a bit of a bog hole.
Yeah, I went there. We had some 9s there, AFL 9s there in summer. It was good in summer, but that's not really a guide, is it?
North Haven for me.
Played at Hope Valley to answer your question this time last year, like literally this time last year, and it was okay.
Yep.
But it's been a heavier winter.
It has, yes.
It's been one of those heavy months.
It has been a heavy month, yes. Yes. Hate them heavy months.
North Haven should win this company.
Yes, North Haven for me.
Yes.
Yep. Paraka at Colonel Light Gardens down at Limbold Park.
Paraka coming off a great win. Colonel Light Gardens going off the ball. This is actually 6th versus 7th, and believe it or not, Paraka can elevate themselves to 6 with a win here.
I reckon Paraka are going to have their tails up, and I reckon they're going to get away with the win.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Colonel Light Gardens. I think they've been more consistent throughout the year. I've watched them play firsthand, and there's enough good winners in that team. They move the ball pretty well. They spread. They play a wide game. They're not a corridor team. Paraka's a nice big oval. Should suit them.
Okay.
I hope I get that right.
Hope you get that right?
Yeah.
Kenilworth and Eastern Park.
Kenilworth coming off their first win of the year. They're heading to Eastern Park. No, they're not. They're hosting Eastern Park.
No, and old St Mary's Park, old Panther Park, whatever you want
Top
to call it.
versus bottom. Now, I don't know if you follow Div 1 very closely, but Henley had their first
Yes,
win, and
I
I
heard
said
that.
they will get smashed this week to come down. I believe the same thing's going to happen here.
Oh,
Kenilworth
yeah.
are going to get brained. They'll still be celebrating from the week before.
Yes.
And it's going to be a lot harder this week.
Yep.
It won't all fall into place.
It won't fall into place. Eastern Park by 10.
12 goals, yeah.
10, 12, yeah, there we go. Okay, Westminster and Edwardstown at Tilbrook Rashid Oval.
Of course it is. Westminster,
Another oval with 2 dates.
Westminster don't win this. They could drop as low as 3rd. But
As
with Soccer,
third?
yeah, well, I only drop a spot.
Edwardstown have got a little bit to fight for you though.
Yeah, they certainly do. Local neighbours, no travel involved. I just think the pedigree of some of those better Westminster players should hold them in good stead in the latter games this season.
Weather going to be like this weekend?
Not too bad.
Not
It's
too
been
bad.
15 and sunny. I'm sure it'll change. Of course, it's Monday night in the Portland Hotel.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the conditions as well should see Edwardstown
I'm
having played.
going to go Townies.
Oh, I'm going Westminster.
I'm going to go Townies. I think they've got a little bit more to play for.
Thanks for watching the Div 4 Weekly Roundup. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.